For a majority of your life, you've been lied to from the educational system, your fat teachers who don't even know anything are probably out fucking alcoholics. You've been lied to by the social structure, by everyone around you, being pushed into weakness, rejecting your own core inside of you, rejecting what you actually want to do in life. And then they are telling you it's okay to be weak. It's okay to go have that cake. It's okay to sit around and play video games all day. And let me tell you, boy, did that fuck me. As a young man myself, I know that that is not the way to live. I have lived that way thoroughly, and that is not the way to live. I was fucked. Inside of everybody, there is a burning desire to improve and get better and just improve life in general. But society has slowed that piece in your brain down, just as it did mine, to disable that piece of your brain and discourage all of the improvements in getting stronger, because they believe, it's very, very fucking selfish, they believe that you will beat them in the race. Look around in your school and look at the teenage boys that are in your school, in your classes. They have followed the weak mindset that your fat female teachers have taught you and society has taught you. If you don't want to end up like them, if you don't want to end up like the fucking lazy, lethargic teenage boys, skinny fat, that don't do anything with their life and are miserable every single day and get put on antidepressants, then don't listen to the bullshit society's advice nowadays. Now, if you've clicked on this video, you probably know this, and you're a bit special because you want to improve. You're actually reaching out to improve yourself. You are watching this video to improve yourself, and that is a step that a lot of people are too afraid to make. So if you have done that step, you can definitely... Your shit mindset and shit life can be fixed through a long-term development self-improvement. I will be explaining how to start self-improvement through 5 steps in the video. You can skip around, but I recommend watching through thoroughly through the whole video so that you can go in chronological order. Then you will be able to actually start self-improvement. Once you start, you will change your life. Number 1, consistency. If you don't have consistency, you won't make it. Consistency, fuck my fucking list, bro. Consistency is probably one of the most important one out of all of them. It's probably the second most important one out of all of these steps is consistently get that down. How you start learning consistency is starting to do easy and simple things that you know you can really easily do, but then start doing them in a routine, like 10 push-ups every single day. Yeah, that's really easy, but it's better than what you were doing before, no push-ups. If you are really serious and actually want to start, then pause this video like in 5 seconds and go do 10 push-ups. Once you've done that, this will implement in your brain and make it way easier for you to actually implement what the steps are in this video. And then that is the first step, taking action. Now, the second step to the self-improvement is taking full responsibility for self. You have to take full responsibility for your actions and everything that happens to you. Don't blame your genetics, your parents, your teachers for why you're fat or why you're lazy. That is your fault. Even if something happens to you that you couldn't control, it's still your responsibility to deal with the action. It's your responsibility of how you deal with it, how you get out of the situation. You take full responsibility for yourself. Start implementing this into your brain whenever something happens, like you fall or you get into an argument. Start thinking about it like, oh shit, this is my fault. And you can take steps on this. You can take action and possibly reverse those bad effects of whatever the hell that happened, but it is still your responsibility. And implement those into your brain whenever something happens. The third step is mental health. Even if you may think that you have good mental Jesus, bro. If you think that you have good mental health, you probably don't have as good as mental health as you think. Go watch my dopamine detox video. That will reset your brain to make life, it makes life easier and makes everything happier and faster to do. The fourth step is physical health. Physical health is your second most valuable thing that you have. Not being aesthetic or being fat is completely your fault. And once you are aesthetic and you carry a lot of muscle, you get what I'm saying. Once you are that, life is just better. Everything gets better. Everything gets easier. Once you learn the discipline of working out, everything gets easier. Every single time you see yourself without a shirt on, you're going to have a little smile, you're going to have a little grin, because that is the pride flowing through your head once you see that your physical health is on peak. Because you can't buy physical health. You can't buy a six-pack abs. You have to earn it, and once you do, it is the best feeling amazing. It is something you can't buy easily. You can't buy it at all. So, last thing, go watch my physical health video. It is about how I got jacked as a teenager, but really it can be for anyone, because it's just the normal principles of how to get muscular, lean, aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. And that is it for physical. The final and most important step in this entire video, please watch throughout the whole thing, is finding your purpose. Your purpose, your meaning, your mission. You have to find it in order to go through this self-improvement. If you actually want to figure out, learn, know what your mission and purpose is, then you have to actually let yourself think about what your mission and purpose is. So cut out all the distractions, cut out all the bullshit, cut out TikTok, cut out Instagram, cut out phone. Just sit in your room bare-minded, stare at your ceiling and think to yourself, what is my purpose? If you sit there and actually just lay down or sit or whatever you want to do and just stare at your ceiling for 2 hours thinking about your purpose, you will find it without a doubt. You will figure out what steps you have to take throughout this journey. Implement all of the things that I have told you throughout this video, and then you have officially started self-improvement.